Okay, so after watching the game of Arsenal against Manchester United on Sunday, um, I have like a few thoughts. My main one, or the main thing that's bothering me after watching that game, is watching Odegaard. I feel like he's not good enough for the team, or like he's not playing good enough. I don't know. The whole time I watched him, he lost like he just kept on doing the same thing. He kept on losing possession, and like the whole team would work hard to get the ball to him, and then he would just keep doing that same pass where he would try to chip it over somebody and then get it to either the Jokeres or the whoever Saka or even Havertz. But it was a bunch of it was a bunch of misplaced passes, and in my opinion, I don't know. It's not good enough. Like it's good enough for right now, and like the team, like as a whole, played really good, and especially defensively, they did what they had to do to maintain the result. But it's not good enough if we're gonna be needing to break down teams because if this next game, I think we play Leeds. I'm pretty sure we got that, but like if we need to break them down, or we need through balls, or we need chip passes, or certain things, and he's just gonna keep on losing possession. I don't know. I think he just I don't say that Odegaard is bad. I know he's like one of the top attacking mids in the world. I know he's at least like top 10, but there is a lot of good ones right now, and a lot of them have moved. And I don't know the way I'm seeing it. For to be in the Premier League, if we want to win the league, we gotta get like competition. I think that's just gonna either bring the best out of him or bring like the best out of the whole team. And I know we've been linked to Eze, and like that's my main target right now. I know he's been linked to Tottenham in these past few days, but I hope he comes to us, to Arsenal. But I mean, we can't guarantee anything. But the way I see it is like if we don't get Eze, there's more people out there that we can get. But I don't know. Odegaard needs competition because I don't see him being like the starting one. If he's gonna keep playing like he played like on Sunday, he can't be the starting attacking mid. Everybody, almost in every position other than Saka, I would say, is getting like uh, a competent like center back, competent right mid or like right wing. No, my bad. Everyone's getting like a competent like player in their position. There's competent center mids now. There's competent what's it called? Like eights. There's a competent left back, right back, center backs now. Even the goalie has got like an extra goalie that played really good last season. Everyone's being pushed. I'm saying that Odegaard and Saka aren't, and maybe that's why they're kind of comfortable because they know they're gonna play all season. And I know we bought Madueke, but Madueke did terrible. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be playing on the left. He's not. I don't think he'll be playing anything because even he made Martinelli look super good the way Martinelli plays. And Martinelli doesn't play bad. He just keeps on playing with his head down and just running in the random space and not doing anything. Either not putting it in the central or not even trying to pass to like somebody else that's open. So the way I see it is like Odegaard needs competition right now. Like Saka, I mean, even if he's not playing as good, he still plays better than a lot of other players, and I'd rather just have Waneri and Madueke, I guess, backups for him, and hopefully in this next game, Arteta will actually rest him. Hopefully, we have the what I'm hoping is that this next game is resolved at least by the 50th or 60th minute, so he doesn't have to play as long. But the way I see it, if we want to win the Premier League, Odegaard can't start every single game. Or if he's going to start, he needs to be having pressure on his back that the guy next up on the bench is going to take his place if he's not playing good. Because losing like 10 chip passes or I don't know how many in like a game of this magnitude, even though they won, like we need something else. If motherfuckers fucking up in the second half, you can't just keep letting them be on the field. You need someone that's on the bench to push them that if they're doing it good, that they're gonna be taking their spot. Because the competition also like makes the next person get better. Even Havertz with Jokeris like on his back, basically Jokeris is the statement signing and he is the main guy now. But if he fucks up, like Havertz is there, and Havertz isn't like obviously he doesn't score as much as him, but Havertz presses and Havertz also wins certain balls. I mean, they were looking for a lot of fouls and the ref wasn't really calling that and stuff. But we need we need competition, and especially Odegaard needs competition. Because I know he's the captain. I know He's one of the main ones. I know, like under Arteta, he's gonna be especially guarded, but I don't know. I wrote some options down, and what I see from Odegaard that he has, like, I guess better than a lot of attacking mids, or what I guess Arteta likes, is that he presses a lot. He's like one of the top pressers in the in the league, and he has a bunch of stamina. So what are great qualities? I don't know if that's like here in America. That's what they would like, because those are two things I like a lot. I feel like I could play more, and I could like do on dead ball. I could freaking put it wherever I want it and shit like that. But yeah, pressing and stamina, that was not my thing. And running, I was not a runner. But I don't know. Everyone's different. Everyone's made different. And Odegaard has like those two things. He presses a lot. He presses the ball a lot. Even though I don't know, they kept on like going back into their own half. I remember in the game. But the main thing he does have is he presses and he has a bunch of stamina. But the passing or the pass decisiveness, other than that one season where he was competing with De Bruyne, he hasn't been there. And like, I mean, he needs competition. The thing I see that he lacks is like passing. He's lacking like through balls. He's lacking like strength. He's not a strong attacking mid. He's lacking decisive shots or decisive shooting. He's not like someone that's gonna come into the box and be an extra forward or an extra. But like basically what he needs to be an attacking mid. If the striker's not firing, the attacking mid needs to fire, right? Or give that decisive pass for like a winger or an attacking mid, or even a midfielder to make that goal. But he's not doing that either. So that's what I'm saying. Either decisive shots or decisive passing. It's not happening either or. And on dead ball situations, like we all know that it's gonna be Rice. So if you're not gonna be contributing on dead ball, you're not gonna be contributing on corners basically, because Saka basically got those. So both dead balls are gone. He has the penalty. Well, he's like second in penalties, but I don't even think he should be doing that, because even some of the penalties he's shot, he's missed. He's not strong. The decisive shots or the passes aren't there anymore. I don't know, man. Like it's remember that like reasons that keep starting him. My opinion. Other than pressing and stamina, if he's gonna be doing that, I'd rather like him freaking get the second half and then have somebody running the show, and then like getting at least a goal or two, and then like having a two or at least a one goal lead, and then putting in Odegaard to solidify that option, or like helping out the next person and getting a goal or whatever. Because I feel like that's what we need. We need someone else to step it up, in my opinion. And the main target number one right now is Eze. Is Eberechi Eze. But like me, like not me, us, Arsenal and Spurs are the ones that are fighting for him. But hopefully, like he would come to us. Hopefully he's like trying to troll them or some shit. That's what I hope so. But I don't know. That's not a guarantee. And like if we do get him, I know he's gonna. I feel like he could fight his way into being number one. Like the way he plays, he has decisive shots. He believes in himself. I'm pretty sure he could link up really good with Saka, and he could do 1-2s maybe. Maybe he can even do 1-2s with Jokeres, or he can give that decisive pass for Jokeres. He seems to be linking pretty well with Arteta. I don't know. He can maybe unlock Jokeres, because Odegaard's not doing it for me. And then like my second option as an attacking mid, I would say Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons is really different from Odegaard, where like I guess technically in passing he's really good because he used to be a La Masia player. But in a lot of teams, I remember when he was in the PSV team, he's really direct. He's really forward attacking. Like I mean, for me, if Xavi Simons was a player, I would either go to either Arsenal or Barcelona, because they play more to their strengths. Or Chelsea, like he's being linked to. I guess you would go wherever you're gonna play more. But Chelsea, I mean, you're only hot for like a season or two. If you're not hot anymore, like they're gonna sell you. So I mean, I don't know. Chelsea, unless you're gonna be the main one, are you gonna be competing against who knows how many people, like 20 people in your position? I don't know if that's the best option for somebody, but I'm pretty sure if he gets in the comes to Arsenal, he could maybe take Odegaard's spot, and I would love to see that, because maybe he would give us more direct, especially on counterattacks. He could hold up the ball and then either pass it either way, and then just either pass it to Martinelli, and then because Martinelli also scores a lot of goals from counterattacks, we just don't do them that much. and especially having Odegaard in the team, it slows down our team. That's the important thing of having a good attacking mid. But I feel like that if we had Xavi Simons, we could maybe speed up stuff. We could even get like I don't know. We could maybe get Jokic on his counterattacks where he's most lethal on. My third option, I have Morgan Rogers. I think he'll be a very good option because he's very different to Odegaard. Physically, he's taller, he's stronger, he's more of a direct attacking threat. Like as Xavi Simons probably pressing, he's not gonna be pressing like Odegaard. But like I said, if we need stuff to happen, or even if Odegaard's fucking up and needs the main starter, if you have Morgan Rogers breathing down your throat, you're gonna have to perform because if you're not performing, and even if he was on the bench, I would bet that that would even be better. Because if we can't unlock a team, we put Morgan Rogers in, he's either gonna be a second striker, or he's gonna be like especially pushing those counterattacks, which would also be good. So I don't know. Either one of those three that come in, they're way different to Odegaard. They're way more faster. They're more direct, and they can contribute more to the team. I think right now, and that's what we need. Because like if they can contribute at least a goal a game, in the sense of either giving a pass or even starting the play out, maybe they don't give the assist or they give the or get the goal. I mean, I would love that. And then like dream options, I guess, in my opinion, will either be Fermin Lopez or Dani Olmo. I say these are dream options because I don't think they're that tangible or that possible. I would love them to happen, especially Fermin, because Fermin, if we buy him now, you could at least have him for at least almost 10 years, 8 to 10 years, and I know he's not gonna slow down. I've seen him in certain games, especially games against Madrid. If you want to see his quality, either game that he came in, second Clasico, he came in the second half and he contributed really well. He scored like a goal last one, but they took it away because of freaking bullshit. But like that one, and especially that first Clasico, he was pressing the fuck out of Madrid. They couldn't even get out of their own half. So he has that pressing thing. Plus, he has an eye for goal. He's really clinical. He believes a lot in himself, and I think it's because he spent like a year or two in the second division of La Liga. So I don't know. He's developed a lot as a player. I like how he plays. He plays very direct, and he plays especially technically. He's really good, and I feel like it would be like a better version of Odegaard. Which people might be thinking I'm chatting shit, but like I know Dani almost started out hot, but Firmino's gonna have that position for right now, and that's why I said either or because since Barcelona has the problems with registering players, I'm pretty sure if you put like 50 or 60 palos on the table, bro, they're not gonna say no because they need to register them. I think Barca wouldn't say no. The thing would just be like convincing the player. I feel like that would be the main thing. Because I think either with 50 or 60 that you give Barcelona for either or of those two. Because probably in the lower ranks they got somebody already that's gonna be Fermin Lopez quality, another Lamine Yamal, or even if they're like half of what they are, but they got them at attacking mid, like they got that in the ranks. I'm pretty sure they do. And like if we can get like a Fermin Lopez or a Dani Olmo, even though Dani Olmo's kind of old, he's not that old, but he's like what 28. You can still get like 3 good seasons out of him. And since like this Arsenal team isn't gonna last for like I would say another 2 seasons, you could have like this top team as long as like we keep on recruiting right. But I give it like another 2 years, 2 3 years probably where like most of this core base group of players is gonna be there because if we don't start winning, I know some of them are gonna start going. But if you get one of them, I know they can contribute right now. And if you get that plus having Odegaard on the bench or having him as a starter and then having one of them breathing down the throats, it's gonna cause the whole team to get better. And then like an honorable mention, which I know we were linked with him before, is Arda Guler. But probably right now we wouldn't be linked if we would have swept in either last January or at the beginning of this year. I mean this transfer window, we could have maybe made a move for him. Because I feel like it'd be like another Ozil situation. I don't think it'd be as good as Ozil, but he would contribute a lot. He has a lot of quality on the ball. Like Arda Guler compared to Odegaard is way better on dead ball. And if you're good on dead ball, it's almost like as long as you can play semi decent, you're semi fast or semi what's it called? Like on the ball, he's way better than Odegaard. So he can ping a pass to Jokic. He can ping a pass to Saka. He could get way more assists than Odegaard, I believe. if he was in attacking mid position instead of Odegaard. Because on the ball, he's way more quality. Probably Odegaard's probably stronger than him and faster than him. But in other things like on the ball, he's way more technically gifted. He can ping a pass way better than Odegaard, and he could probably shoot way better than Odegaard. So he can probably get more goals and assists, which is more clinical than what we already have with Odegaard. So I don't know. Those are my options for that. I only say that because that's the main thing I see lacking. Even though I know the whole team as a whole didn't play good, but like we almost know what the rest of the team was doing. But I saw a lot of the attacks that Manchester United was able to develop, or they were able to get back, that were happening because of Odegaard. Odegaard just kept on giving the ball away. It was pissing me off. Like they were like, I don't know, they would either get it like through the back four, I don't know, like ping it around and shit, give it to Rice, and then Rice would give it to Odegaard, and then Odegaard would pass it to Saka, and then they would pass it back to Odegaard. He tries to chip the ball, and then they like take the ball, and then they like 2-3 passes, and then they're already on our box. We can't be having that, man. And he did that. I'm telling you, like 10 times in a row. Every time they work the ball up and they get it to Odegaard, and Odegaard just keeps on doing that stupid little chip pass to Havertz, to Jokeres, to Saka, to Martinelli, and they would just grab that shit and take it and then give it to Mbuemo, give it to Cunha, and one-two pass, and like they were on that bitch. Or they give it to Fernandez, and he would just ping the ball to Cunha or Mbuemo, and they were already like one-on-one with the goalie, almost. If it wasn't for the defense. But I mean, just because you have a good defense, you can't have the luxury of losing the ball every single time because it gets pretty irritating, especially if you're watching it. Because you see the problem, you see what they need to do, but you don't have no one on the bench. I would even probably had Mary come in. Maybe he would have retained the ball more. Even just retaining the ball more, they can't attack you. If they can't attack you, they can't get shots on you. But I don't know. We probably see the game differently, but I would do that because that was pissing me off, bro. That was the dude that mostly pissed me off was Odegaard because he just kept on freaking giving the ball away. You can't be playing like that, man. I mean, the main thing Odegaard needs, I know the quality. We all know the quality Odegaard has. But he needs pressure. He needs someone on his ass in the sense that, like, they're going to take his place if he ain't playing good. So that's what I'm saying. We need to buy an attacking mid. I know the window's not over, but Berta needs to do something. We need to get an attacking mid in the squad right now. And then I guess the last thing I would just talk about, like, Barcelona, but Barcelona just did what they had to do. They played it safe basically. I mean, throughout the game, what they get like 2 red cards from Mallorca players, especially that second one was crazy. Freaking karate chopped what's his name, Garcia in the face. But I don't know. I mean, I didn't watch everything because by the time I think I started watching it was like the 20th minute, 30th minute, and they were already like 1 or 2 up. And I think they were like 1 up. And then they scored the second one, and then I guess they scored in the 90th, but I didn't watch the rest of the game. But from what I saw, like the first half and then some of the second half, like it was just pretty chill. I think they attacked a lot, especially the first half. But I don't know. Throughout the game, I saw Lamine being pretty selfish. After he got like his assist, and by the time they scored that second one, he was really wanting his goal. There was times where I guess he could have either passed or gave like some little through ball, or gave a little across the I don't know, Rafinha or Torres or Fermin coming in or whoever was on the field. He could have gave maybe an extra pass, and then maybe they could have gave another one. They could have linked to another person. They could have scored another goal. I think that was also irritated Hansi Flick. But I'm glad he's acting that way in the sense that even though they won 3-0 and a lot of people see that as a good thing, they could have won 5-0. They could have won 6 or 7. And they probably should have if the other team was playing with 9 players since like the minute 37 or something. You shouldn't, like, even though they won 3-0, they should have won double. You know what I mean? They should have at least won 6. 6, it makes sense, and then people get like the records. People like stat pad or whatever. I mean, Yamal could have had like 2 goals or something. I don't know. Marcus could have maybe scored a goal if they tried a little bit harder. I know Mallorca stayed back to try to contain the result. But I feel like if they would have played a little bit more as a team, and Yamal wouldn't have been as selfish. I can't say nothing because he was the man of the match. And he was like one of the best players on the field. I'm just saying they would have continued like ticky-tacking and like him looking for his goal, I guess, if he didn't get it like in the first 2 chances he got. maybe still keep on passing, continuing to play, and then finding the open man. And then through time, as the game goes on, as players get tired, get your goal. I like how he got it in the end. Like he tried that at least like twice in the first half and he missed. I think the first one was really close, but I don't know. It was a good game overall, and they did good. And like I mean, that's what we expected. We expected Barcelona to win, and I'm expecting them to win La Liga, Copa del Rey, Super Cup, everything that they won before. They're gonna win again. I don't see them not doing that. The main thing is gonna be champions. We want to see Barcelona be on top. We want to see them be in those top three teams in the league, and then especially from that, like not having the problems that they had the year before. The thing that sucks is Inigo Martinez isn't there no more, which is a huge baja for the team or a huge letdown for the team. But I don't know. Hopefully, Ronaldo Araujo can pick up his team or pick up his quality. Like how we know he has it in him, he just hasn't shown it ever since last year. Kubarsi can stay fit, and Christensen can maybe try to fight for a starting spot, or I don't know. I trust in Hansi Flick. Whatever he does, he almost figures it out. I know that Inter game didn't go like straight how we wanted it. It was also defensive errors, and the main thing having both left back and right back having the mouth for that team. Because I feel like if they were both there, some of those goals wouldn't have happened, and the other thing we would have been more solid defensively. But it's gonna be another season of that. So like we're gonna either lose Kunde or we're gonna lose Abalde. It's more predictable that's gonna happen, unless they give more minutes to Jared Martin or something like that. So maybe I guess against lower opposition or lower table teams throughout the season, maybe probably put Eric Garcia or put like Gerard Martin. So that Kunde and what's his name, Balde can rest throughout certain games, or I don't know. So if they don't have like such a busy window, I don't know. It just depends how the team's playing and how stuff is happening. Because like with these restrictions and with all these stupid rules, La Liga has like it really restricts the team. Because even the women's team, I feel bad for the women because like freaking they had to they had to let go of like 6 or 7 girls. That sucks, bro. Because they were out here dominating and now like having only like 17 or 16 girls, like, and they lost a lot of defense. They lost like Rufo, they lost what's her name, Ingrid. They lost a lot of girls. I don't know. That sucks. Like just for problems that Bill Bartomeu, you suck, bro. You fucked up the whole squad, bro. I'll never forgive you. But I mean, I don't know. That's just my opinion on those things. Hopefully, it starts looking up for Arsenal. They start playing better. We buy an attacking mid, and especially we buy a left mid, a left wing. I mean, because that's gonna. If we do those two things, I think we have a good window, and we can compete actually officially for the title. And they don't have to be crazy signings. The way the Rodrigo thing is going, if Manchester City gets him, we need to just go for Leao. Like we need to buy one of these attacking mids. I don't care which one, and then put like 55 palos for Leao and get him out on the squad. Because if you have Leao and Martinelli, I think that's good. And we can keep Trossard. I don't know if we can, but I would rather keep Trossard. If you have those three, and like, I don't know, maybe you could start Martinelli but put Leao second half. Or start Leao certain games, especially big ones. Shoot, bro. That's like another tall person in the box for a header. He scored a header this past game. I don't know, he gets injured a lot, but if you have that depth, you have Trossard, Martinelli, and Leao. Like Leao's gonna help us in certain games, Champions League games. He's gonna help us in those big games, especially in this Manchester United game. If you had Leao coming on the second half instead of Madueke, that's a whole different game changer right there. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like if we just do those two things in the window, Arsenal can compete. They're gonna be up there. Like they're gonna be way more on par with Liverpool because we got a better defense. If Liverpool doesn't freaking buy Gehi and I don't know what other center back they need or whatever they need in the back line, like attacking wise, as long as they play like Barcelona and they outscore you, I have no problem saying they're the best. But until that happens, I don't know. After seeing that Bournemouth was game, like as long as they're gonna be outscoring teams, they're gonna be the best. But if they're not gonna be outscoring teams, I don't know, man, because they look really weak in the back line, especially even with the goalie. Even having Allison as goalie, It seems like there's a lot of problems happening in that team. But I don't know. That's just what I think. We'll see what happens throughout the season, and hope y'all like and subscribe to the video. Appreciate everything, and peace out.